Hello, everyone. This is Bill Apter at the 2300 Arena, used to be the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Icons of Wrestling and Comic Book Collectors Fest. And with me, Bobby Fish. Welcome to the Apter Chat. You've never been here before.
Never been to the Apter Chat, no. I've been to the arena many times.
Yes, the Apter Chat is the Bill Apter place where I interview everybody, and I take it on the road.
All right.
So there are a lot of people out there who only follow WWE, and they're saying, "Hey, Bill, who is Bobby Fish?" So let's go back and see where you came from. When you were growing up, who was your? I'm sure you were a wrestling fan.
Huge wrestling fan.
Who was the guy?
I think the one that captivated me probably the most was the Great Muta. His like 88, 89 NWA stuff. And not just him, just that whole company in those years really.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just captivated me in a way that no wrestling prior, because I had been a fan since I was younger than that. But that no wrestling prior to that captured it quite the way that did for me. Right. 88, 89 into 90, like that was the good stuff.
So you're growing up now. Hey, Bobby, what do you want to be?
As far as what I want to be when I grow up?
Yeah, what did they say back then? What did you tell people when they said what?
Back then?
Yeah.
Oh, hands down, I wanted to be a professional football player.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you pursue it at all?
I played in college, but
Where?
Siena College in upstate New York.
All right.
And when I was done playing there, I knew that I wanted to continue to play, I thought.
Right.
So I pursued some arena stuff and whatnot. And just kind of saw the writing on the wall that I wasn't going to make a living doing it, and insert pro wrestling, and here we are.
So how did pro wrestling become inserted?
I think it was something that I had always joked about with my friends, never really in earnest thought of pursuing it. And when I was faced with, okay, well, football's going to be ending, so it's maybe 9 to 5, or what am I going to do? Because I have my bachelor's degree, but I really don't have a direction beyond that.
Right.
Wrestling started to become more of a realistic idea.
How did you break in?
I found Tony DeVito in Newburgh, New York, which was about an hour and 40 minutes from where I was living.
Right.
And I started going to see DeVito on weekends and a couple days during the week. And
I mean, how did you called him and just said, "Hey, I want to be a wrestler"?
Yeah, well,
People like to know these how
maybe a year prior, without giving the whole timeline, I had started training with a gentleman by the name of Jeff Leibold.
Okay.
Jeff Leibold had brought Tony DeVito in as a guest one time during that interim. So that lasted about a month, and then Leibold had some extenuating circumstances that he couldn't train us anymore. So my training stopped after that month, and I went a good year where I had moved out west to San Diego, actually. And when I came back to New York, when my dad got sick, I was thinking, okay, I think I want to give this wrestling thing a shot, and I started to try to find that guy that Leibold had brought in. That was Tony DeVito.
That was it.
Yes, I found Tony. I knew Tony's name from ECW, and that's how we got started.
So your first pro match, where, when, and who was it against?
Auburn, New York, which is out near Syracuse.
I know that area very well.
It was a battle royal, so it was against a lot of people.
Really?
And to be completely honest, before entering the ring, like, I figured I'd made a mistake. Like, all the way through training, I thought, yeah, this is what I want to do. And I got to the show, and I wasn't very familiar with independent wrestling and stuff at the time, and I was feeling in my gut like, I think this is not for me. And then as soon as I went through the curtain, despite the fact that there were probably more people in the ring than watching, that proverbial bug bit me, and I've been screwed ever since.
As they say, the rest is history.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the highlights of your career, who you've worked for, and and where you're going.
So Wrestle Kingdom, I did that twice for New Japan. Those moments kind of frozen in time in my brain. I'll never forget those. Working in a company with guys like Jushin Thunder Liger and Yuji Nagata, having matches over there. The first Super Juniors tournament was fantastic.
Right.
I hate to be so New Japan centric here,
okay.
but
It's okay.
I mean, if it right off the top of my head, a lot of the stuff I did for New Japan, man, it was a dream come true.
What about here in the States? Tell everybody where they can see you, what companies you wrestle for.
Well, previous to this, I had worked with Ring of Honor exclusively over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I am now. I was back on the independents for a bit, and I'm about to embark on a new endeavor.
New endeavor meaning another wrestling company?
Yeah, and
nothing you can tell us yet.
I don't know. I mean, it's just certainly. I don't think it's a secret, but.
Well, what's the chatter on the internet? Let me ask that.
I'm going to be working for NXT, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that'll be my
chatter
new
on
challenge.
the internet. That's now that of course is the people that watch pro wrestling. That's a great pro wrestling company, etc. And I think you'll fit in there perfectly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Who when you look at NXT, who are some of the people that when you get in there, when it eventually happens, that you'd like to compete against? Who's your dream match there?
I don't know if I have a dream match, but Roderick Strong and I always had some pretty good chemistry in Ring of Honor, and Roddy's there and doing well as he should because he's that good at this. An obvious would be Bobby Roode.
I was just going to say that.
He's king of the mountain
Glorious.
right now. No pun intended.
Yes.
Couple guys from Australia, Shane Thorne and Mikey, who I worked with when I was with Noah years ago. To see how they've come full circle, and it'd be a pleasure to get in the ring with them. It'd be a pleasure to get in the ring with my old friend from Noah, Kenta.
Yes.
Hideo Itami, however you want to.
You're psyched.
Yeah.
But again, it's not
it.
official as of the day we're recording this.
No.
So, okay.
No,
so we're just hypothesizing at this point if he goes there. Your dream match, WrestleMania, 5 years from now. You're on the card. Who's the opponent?
Ooh, I don't know. Could we dust the Great Muta off at that point? Like, is that viable?
Okay, that would be.
I mean, I don't know if he's never worked there.
It's a dream match.
Yeah, it's a dream
that'd
match.
be great.
So,
all right.
There's no rules to this.
Where can they find you on social media, Bobby?
The Bobby Fish on Twitter and on Instagram. I don't know who the person is with just regular Bobby Fish, but I tried. I couldn't get it.
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're the big fish, though.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Well, actually, that would have been my dad.
Oh, did he wrestle?
He did not.
Okay,
no.
but
he was the big fish.
All right. Bill Apter with Bobby Fish. And if you wouldn't mind pointing out to there, we always say we'll see you at the matches.
We'll see you at the matches.
Yeah, you.